Good morning, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to revise our first chapter. Half part of this chapter we studied in our previous class, and rest of part we are going to study now. So let's start. So types of interrogative sentences. So in this class, dear students, we are going to understand the types of interrogative sentences. So as I told you in your previous class, two types of interrogative sentences are there. First is yes or no question. Second is WH question. Yes or no question, in which question the answer of a question can be in yes or no, right? So those questions are called yes or no questions. Suppose I say that, do you play cricket? You can say yes or you can say no, right? So those questions are called yes or no questions. Second, like, do you go to school? So if someone asks you, do you go to school? So you can say, yes, I go to school. Or you can also say, no, I don't go to school, according to your situations. So these type of questions are called yes or no questions. Have you eaten the ice cream? You can say, yes, I have eaten the ice cream. You can say, no, I haven't eaten the ice cream. So these are called the yes or no questions. Then after that, I told you WH questions, right? So in which sentence we can't answer in yes or no, we have to explain the things, like what is your school name? So we can't say in this sentence yes, or we can't say no. We have to tell the school name. So answer we can say here, my school name is Da Century School. What do you eat? We need to say I eat ice cream. You can say I eat pizza. I eat chapati. So these things you can say, but you can't answer in yes or no. So these type sentences are called WH questions, right? Second, list of some important WH words. I told also this thing in your previous class. So who, whom, what, whose, why, where, when, which, how. So these are the important WH question words, right? Then we discussed about these all the words, how to use these words. Like I told you, who word we can use for asking about the subject of a sentence. So whenever we want to know about the subject, so we should use who. Like Narendra Modi runs the Indian government. So we can say who runs the Indian government. You can see that in this question, I want to know about the subject. So I should use who word. Rajesh sir teaches us, so I want to know about the subject. Who teaches you? So I want to know about the subject, so I should use who. Then I told you whom we can use when we want to know about the indirect object. Like I called him, so him is an indirect object. So if I want to know about him, so I should use whom. Whom did you call? Right? Rajesh sir is teaching us. Whom is Rajesh sir is teaching. So in all the sentences, I want to know about the indirect object. So for knowing the indirect object, we should use whom. Whom word. Next, what we can use for asking about the direct object, like I eat ice cream. So I want to know about the direct object. So I will use what, and I will say, what do you eat? They have done their work. So we need to use what. What have they done? Right? Then I told you who's for asking about the owner of something. When we want to know the owner of something, then we should use who, uh, right? Like this pen belongs to Arun. So Arun is the owner of this pen. So we can use who's there, whose pen is this? Whose is this pen? In this sentence, we can say in two ways. Whose pen is this, or we can say whose is this pen, right? Deepak has a bike. Whose bike is this? Whose is this bike, right? Next. Next, I told you about the why. For asking about the reason of something, when we have to ask the reason of something, then we should use why. Like my father helps everyone because he is a social worker. So he helps everyone. Reason of this is he is a social worker. So if you want to know about the reason, so we should use why. Like why does your father help everyone? We attend online classes because we can't go to school. So the reason of attending the online classes are we can't go to school. So If you want to know about the reason, so we should use why. Why do you attend the online classes? Next, where, for asking about the place. If you want to know about the place, we should use where. I'm just telling these all the things very fastly because yesterday I told you these all the things just for taking the reason I'm telling you. So I live in India. So if I want to know about the place, so I will say, where do you live? Where we go to temple every day. So if you want to know about the place, so we should use where. Where do you go every day? Right. I told you when we can ask, when we can use when we have to ask about the time. Suppose I say that I attend my online classes at 9:30. So 9:30 is time. So if I want to know about the time, so I should use when do you attend your online classes, right? I will meet you tomorrow. So tomorrow is time. So if I want to know about time, so I should use when. When will you meet me, right? Which for asking about options. So when you have two options and I want to know about your choice, so I will use which word. Like I have two pens. Like I have two pens. Which pen would you like to take? So I want to ask you a choice. So there I have to use which word. You have bought three t-shirts. So if I want to know about your choice, I will say, which one do you like the most? How for asking about the manner, he works slowly. So his style of working is slowly. So it's a manner. So how does he work? So when we want to know about the manner, so we should use how, right? Now, dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, you have to do this exercise. Now I will give you a chance to raise your hand. And if you know the answer, please wait. Okay, so first sentence is that has been selected to coach the team. Has been selected to coach the team. So what answer can be here? We have two options, whom or who. Okay, let me see. Ekansh, yes, please. Ekansh, you tell me what can be the answer here.
Sir, who
Right.
has been selected to coach the team?
Yes, right answer is who. Ekansh, yes, you have given the right answer. But Ekansh, I want to know why have you used here who word? Why haven't you used whom word here? Can you tell me? एकांश आपने who word क्यों यूज किया है whom word क्यों नहीं यूज किया can you tell
Sir, sir, who is used for singular?
no it's not reason actually we want to know about the subject who has been selected to coach the team टीम को कोच करने के लिए कौन select हुआ है so we want to know suppose I say that एकांश टीम को कोच करने के लिए select हुआ है so एकांश is subject right and I want to know about the subject in this sentence that's why I need to use who here not whom right so that's why we need to use who here who in first sentence right now read the second sentence and please tell me oh these magazines would you like to subscribe to whom or which raise your hand if you know the answer Himanshi please you tell me
Yes, sir.
yes
Sir, which?
which can you tell me why
Sir, whom means किसका? And sir, which means क्या? या फिर कौन सी?
okay, yes, yes, yeah. This is also reason because if we observe by the Hindi, that's also right. But actually, we want to know about the options. We like means choice of the options. So that's why we need to use which here, and we are not talking about any indirect object. That's why whom is wrong here. Which word will come here? WHICH. Which word for the second sentence? Now read the third sentence and please tell me what can be the answer. Serials do you like to watch? Raise your hand, which can be the right answer. Prince, you please tell me. Prince,
Sir, which?
yes, which will come here because we have many options and I want to know about your choice, like which serials do you like the most? So here I will use which word, right? Yes, right answer. For third sentence, we need to use which word? Read the fourth sentence and tell me what can be the answer here. Did you manage to submit the project on time? Options, two options we have, how and who. What can be the right answer here? Vaibhav, please you tell me, Vaibhav, what can be the right answer? And even and along with this, you should try to give me the reason why you have used that word.
Okay sir, how?
How? Why?
How मतलब sir कैसे?
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes.
और
Kaise means
who
like
मतलब कौन?
hmm. Yes, please. Hmm. Good. So who we use for the subject? Subject is already given there. You is subject. Here we want to know about the manner, means tarika. How did you manage to submit the project on time? Right? It means how is right word here. So in the fourth options, how word will come. Read the fifth sentence. Space. Do you want to meet? So which word will come here? Rupal, please you tell me. Rupal, please tell me which word will come here.
Sir, whom?
Whom? Can you tell me why? Okay, I tell you, we need to fill here whom because we want to know about the object. Okay, suppose you say that I want to meet my friend. So my friend is indirect object. So here you want to know about the indirect object. Whom do you want to meet? Even in the modern English, who also we can use when we want to know about the indirect object. But basically we should use whom word. So whom is right option here. So whom do you want to meet for the fifth sentence, right? Now please read the sixth sentence and please tell me which word will come here. Do you get up? Do you get up? So which word will come here? When or who? Manika, please tell me. Manika, please tell me which word will come here.
Sir, when?
When, why?
So because when is used for time and we want to know the time
Yes, yes, right.
and who is used for the subject.
Subject and subject is already given there. You is subject, but we want to know about the time. So tum kab uthte ho? When do you get up? So when we have to use here. So for the sixth option, we need to use when, when. Yes, right answer. See the seventh sentence. Did they play hockey? Did they play hockey? So which word will come here? Raise your hand and tell me. Mayank, you please tell me. Mayank, please tell me which word will come here.
Sir,
What?
sir, what?
What word will come here? No, what word will not come here? Where word will come here? Because what word is used to know about the indirect, direct object. So hockey is direct object that's already written there. So here, where is a suitable word? Because we want to know about the place. Where did they play cricket? Hockey. वे hockey कहाँ पर खेले? So we want to know about the place. So here we have to fill where word. Dear students, once again, I tell you, if you give the wrong answer, no problem, but raise your hand and try to give the answer. Try to participate in this activity. Okay. So if your answer is right or wrong, it doesn't matter, but you should participate in this. Next sentence, sentence number 8. Do you do in the morning? Do you do in the morning what or where? Let me see. Let me see. Natik. Natik, please tell me what word will come here.
Sir, what?
Hmm?
Sir, what?
Yes, what word will come here because we want to know about the direct object. So we can say, what do you do in the morning? What do you do in the morning? Right? If I say that I play cricket in the morning, so cricket is indirect, sorry, direct object. So here direct object is not given. So we can use what here? What do you do in the morning? Yes, you can say I do exercise in the morning. So exercise in direct object. So I want to know about the direct object here. That's why we need to use what here. Next, question tag. So this is very important point. This is a very grammatical term. So firstly, understand this, then I'll put some questions. Okay. So question tags we are going to understand. A question tag is a short question placed at the end of a statement, usually in informal English. So whenever we give any statement, in the last we put a question, so that those words are called question tags. With some examples you can notice. A question tag is used to get a statement confirmed. Whenever we have to confirm our statement, so we should use question tag. Like he attends the online classes. He attends the online classes. This is a statement, and doesn't he? This part is called question tag, right? You don't take tea, do you? So do you, this part is called question tag. Sometimes we say in Hindi, तुम चाय पीते हो, नहीं पीते हो क्या? So नहीं पीते हो क्या, this part is called question tag. And same we use in English also, right? So we say any declarative sentence, after that we put some question, sorry, some words to confirm that statement, right? Some rules about question tag. Some rules are there regarding the question tag. First rule, if sentence is positive, question tag should be negative. So if sentence is positive, question tag should be negative. See this, he attends the online classes. So this part is a positive sentence, and you can see that question tag is in negative. Notice there, doesn't he, does not he means. Okay. So when our sentence is positive, question tag should be negative. If sentence is negative, question tag should be positive. So if sentence is negative, we need to write the question tag in positive, right? Like you don't take tea, do you? You don't take tea, do you? Right? Third rule, in question tag, we should write the pronoun instead of noun. So whenever if we write nouns in the, as a subject in the statement, but in the question tag, come what may, we need to write the pronouns, right? Like Virat is a player. Virat is a player. So you can see that Virat is name, Virat is noun here, but in question tag, we have to write the pronoun which are used for that noun. Okay. So Virat, we should not write this sentence in this way. Virat is a good player, isn't Virat? So we need to say that Virat is a good player, isn't he? Right? So he we have used instead of Virat, and he is a pronoun. Right? Next, if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, so we should use do, does, or did. Remember this. So whatever auxiliary verbs are given in the statements, so those auxiliary verbs we have to use in the question tag, right? You can see that Virat is a good player. So is helping verb has been used there. So same is helping verb we have used in the question tag. So helping verb you have to use means auxiliary verbs you have to use in the question tag. But if there is a no auxiliary verb in the given statements, so you can use there either, so you can use there do, does, or did, right? If any auxiliary verb is given there, so we should use the given auxiliary verb in the question tag. He eats fast food, doesn't he? So dear students, this rule you have to understand. If auxiliary verb is given there, so same auxiliary verb you have to use. But if auxiliary verbs are not given, then you can use do, does, or did. If S or ES form is there, root form plus S or ES form is there, so you need to use does, means does not, right? If root form is there, you need to use do not, right? If second form is given there, if second form is given there, you need to use did not. Again, understand, second form is given there, you need to use did not. Root form is given there, you need to use do not. If SODS form means root form plus SOES form is given there, so you need to use does not, right? He is eating fast food. So auxiliary verb is given there, so same auxiliary verb we have to use, isn't he? Right? For rule number 5, for non-living things, it or they are used in question tags. For non-living things, we should use it and they, right? If subject is singular, so we should use it. If subject is plural, so we should use they. Like this house was built the last year. So this house is non-living thing. So for this, we need to use it because we are talking about one house. This house was built the last year. We need to say, wasn't it? Right? Next, these houses were built the last years, weren't they? You can see that these houses, we are talking about more than one house. So that's why we need to use they there, right? Next, the question tag for I am is aren't I. So whenever in the positive sentence I am is there, so, and you want to make the question tag of that statement, so you need to use aren't I instead of am not, right? So you need to use aren't I. Like I am your friend, I am your friend, so you need to say aren't I. I am right, aren't I? So comma will come here. By mistake I write on upside. Okay. Next, about imperative sentences, right? If our sentence is positive, we can use won't or will you. So dear students, when our sentence are imperative means in which sentence we order a command like come here, go there, stand up, sit down. Okay, so these sentences are called imperative sentences. So whenever we use imperative sentences and we want to make question tag for them, so that time we should use won't or will, right? Some examples are here. Let's read this. But if our sentence is negative, so we can use will you. So this is the rule. When sentence is imperative, sentence is positive, so we can use won't or will. But when sentence is negative, only will you have to use, right? See this? Please come here. Sentence is positive, so we can say please come here, won't you? Or even we can say also please come here, will you? So both the sentences are right. Don't forget to wake me up. So that's the negative sentence, imperative negative sentence. So for this we will use only will you, and subject is always you remember this whenever we say the imperative sentences. So listener is subject, so listener will have to do, and for the listener we use you pronoun. So always you will come in imperative sentences, right? 8.4 letters we should use shall we. So whenever we use letters means like for putting suggestion, let's play cricket, आओ cricket खेलें, चलो cricket खेलें, let's do our homework, आओ अपना homework पूरा करें. For that sense, if we use letters, so for the letters we should use shall we, right? Like let us play cricket, let us play cricket. So we need to say shall we. Let us sleep, shall we, right? So these are the important 8 rules. Again, I tell you about all the rules so that you will get the clear understanding. Okay. So first rule, sentence is positive, so we need to use question tag negative. If sentence is negative, so we need to use positive question tag. And if noun is name is given there, for the name we have to use pronoun. Means one name is given there, we can use it, he, she, or he, she, it, or it. If more than one name is given there, so we can use there like they pronoun. If auxiliary verb is given there, same auxiliary verb you have to use. If there is a no auxiliary verb, then you can use do, does, and did. Did we can use when second form is there. Do we can use when root form is there. Does we can use when s or es form is there, right? For the non-living things, you need to use it and they. If one thing is there, you need to use it. If there is more than one thing, then you have to use they, right? Next, for I am question tag is aren't I. This point I have told you. For imperative sentences, if sentence is positive, we need to use won't or will. And if sentence is negative, only will we have to use. If talk about the letters, means sentences of proposal, we need to use shall we, right? Now, on the behalf of this understanding, dear students, please get ready to give the answers. Our first sentence is that add the stable question tags. So you have to add the stable question tags with the sentences. First sentence is that they are my friends. If this sentence is there and I say to you, make the question tag of this sentence, so what can be the right answer? Let me see who have raised his or her hand. Okay, Ekansh, please you tell me. Let me give him option. Ekansh, yes, please tell me, Ekansh, what can be the right answer?
Sir, aren't they?
Huh? Aren't they? Yes,
Aren't they?
aren't they? We need to say in short form. Yes, good, right? So we need to say,
Yes, sir.
they are my friends,
They
aren't
are
they?
my friends, aren't they?
Yes, please. Yes, right answer, Ekansh. Mute yourself. Now, please down your hand. Next sentence is that we are not guilty. We are not guilty. So what can be the question tag of this sentence? Vaibhav, you please tell me. We are not guilty. What can be the answer of this question tag?
Are we?
Are we? Yes, because our sentence is per negative. So we need to use positive question tag. Yes, right answer. So we need to say we are not guilty. Are we? Yes, right answer. So see the next sentence. We were in the market. You were in the market. You were in the market. So what's the question tag of this sentence? Rachit, you please tell me. Okay. Himanshi, you please tell me. Himanshi, please tell me.
Yes. Weren't you?
Yes, weren't you? So you were in the market. So question tag of this sentence is weren't you? So we need to say
Yes.
you were not, you were in the market, weren't you? Yes, right answer. Come on, the next sentence. She was not, she was in the park. She was in the park. So what can be the right answer for this? Raise your hand, please. Jaren, please. Raise your hand. Okay, Jaren, please, you tell me. She was not in the park. What is the question tag of this? I think he has gone. Yug Chaudhary, please, you tell me.
Yes, sir.
She was not in the park. What is the question tag of this?
Sir, was she?
Was she? Yes, right answer. Let's see the answer. She was not in the park. Was she? Yes, right answer. Next, Rahul has taken the necessary precautions. Rahul has taken the necessary precautions. What is the question tag for this? Manika, please, you tell me. Rahul has taken the necessary precautions. Sorry.
Rahul has taken the necessary precautions, hasn't he?
Yes, hasn't he? Remember this name is given there, and for this means like for human being, when that is masculine gender means that is boy. So we need to use he. So we need to say Rahul has taken the necessary precautions, hasn't he? Good, right answer. Next sentence. Rahul and Ravi will go there. Rahul and Ravi will go there. So what can be the answer of this? Let me see that. How many have raised their hands? Okay, yes. Prince will tell me. Prince gone. Okay, Vaibhav, you please tell me. Rahul and Ravi will go there. What is the question tag for this?
Won't they?
Won't they? Yes, right answer. Won't they? Yes, please. So you can see the answer. Rahul and Ravi will go there. Won't they? Because names are written there. If one name is there, so we can use it, he, or she. But more than one names are there, so we need to use like they for them. They is pronoun for them. Okay. Next sentence. The cat is so cute. The cat is so cute. What can be the right answer for this? Question tag for this? Let me see. Let me see. Who are there? Muskan. Muskan, please come forward. The cat is so cute.
Yes, sir. Sir, is not it? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, isn't it? Yes, because we are talking about the cat and that is a animal. So for the animals, we should use it if that is singular. Yes, right answer. Okay, come on. The second sentence means the next sentence. I am fine. I am fine. What can be the question tag for this? I am fine. Rupal, please tell me the answer of this.
Aren't I?
Yes, aren't I? For I am, we need to use aren't I. That's good. Right answer. I am fine. Aren't I? Next sentence. Open the door. Open the door. So what can be the answer for this? Akansh, you please tell me. Open the door.
Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? No. Would I didn't teach you? Something else. Try once more.
So aren't you?
No. Answer is that. Okay. And answer is that. Won't you? Won't is a short form of will not would not. Okay. So open the door. We can say won't you, or even we can say open the door. Will you? Both the sentences are right. Okay. Next sentence. Don't switch off the fan. Don't switch off the fan. So switch off the fan. So what can be the question tag for this sentence? Raise your hand. Vaibhav, you please tell me.
Will you?
Yes, will you? We need to use for the negative imperative sentence. So answer is that you can say, don't switch off the fan. Will you? Right? Next, let's understand the question tags. Let's understand the question tags. So I have told you for letters, this is a special rule. What can we use here? What is the question tag? Muskan, you please tell me.
Sir, shall be.
Yes, right answer, shall we. We need to use shall we if we talk our sentence about letters. Okay, so let's see the answer. Let us understand the question tag, right? So Sonia completed her work. Sonia completed her work. What is the answer of this sentence as a question tag? Raise your hand. Vaibhav, you please tell me. Sonia completed her work. No auxiliary verb is given there. So when there is a no auxiliary verb, you can use do, does, and did.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what can be the answer here? Sonia completed her work. Okay, I tell you. No, second form is there. For second form, we need to use the second form of do. Second form of do is did, yes. Sonia completed her work. Did she? Sonia completed her work. Didn't she? Because sentence is positive. Didn't she? Okay. Next, Shweta ma'am teaches us. Shweta ma'am teaches us. So what can be the question tag for this? No auxiliary verb. S or ES form is given there. Akansh, you tell me please.
Sir, doesn't she?
Yeah, doesn't she? We can say that here. Shweta ma'am teaches us, doesn't she? Yes, right answer. Next sentence. Ria ma'am and Bindu ma'am teach us. Ria ma'am and Bindu ma'am teach us. What can be the answer for this? Akansh, you tell me please.
Sir, do they?
Do they? Yes. Because a root form is given there, so we need to use do. Ria ma'am and Bindu ma'am teach us.
Sir,
Do,
don't
yeah,
they?
don't they? Sorry, yes. Sentence is positive because that's why we need to use negative
Yes, sir.
question tag. Yes, right answer.
Yes, sir.
So dear students, rest of things we will discuss in the next class. So now if you want to ask any question regarding today's class, please come forward.